Hello everybody. We are just starting a YouTube channel and we want to introduce ourselves and discuss a little bit about what our videos will be about, which will be almost anything. Who knows? I don't even know. But first off, I'm Joe.
I'm Pammy.
And we're just, if you see oddities and bloopers and things that are a little weird, we don't know how to do this, and so we're going to be learning right along with you guys watching.
Okay.
So, but you know, we are going to do the first video on how we met and how we came to be as a couple, and then from there we'll do trips around our local area that are interesting, different stuff. We'll do, we like to crab, so we'll do some crabbing ones, and we'll do some fishing ones. We're going to be going on a cruise here pretty soon, and so we'll do some on our cruise, the different travels that we do, and just
Enjoying life.
Enjoying life.
Basically.
Yes, and so we'll see how it goes. If you have any suggestions on what you might like us to discuss, you know, I guess you can leave that stuff in the comments and we will learn how to read those. We hope to get, 10 to 15 people watching our video. And
10 million.
And then if that happens, we'll go on to more people. But please, in all the videos we watch, it says, please hit the like, subscribe, and share, and, and hope that you like what you see. So anyway, every now and then, I'll probably tell a few jokes or something like that, because I write a little list for the place that we live. It's an apartment complex, and it's called Joe's Jokes, and so I'll probably share some of those sometimes. So with that,
thank
you very much, and remember, I'm Pemmy, and this is Joe. Or no, this is Joe. This is Joe, and that's Pemmy.
Okay.
So
okay.
Anyway, there you go.
Okay, bye.
Bye. We're trying to do our first video. Is going
Pain in the butt.
Is it a pain in the butt? I don't know, but we'll see.
Complete. Let's do this, honey.
Hi guys, this is our very first YouTube video. So she said that we got to talk about how we met first. Isn't that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. I saw her walking down the street and I said, hi there.
No, that's
not how it happened.
That's not how it happened.
I went to the Philippines because my daughter and son-in-law were over there. And I was basically done dating. I just didn't want any more of it because I had been trying dating sites, and it's not that there isn't people that are good left in the U.S. It's what I was finding was left over that I didn't particularly care for, because I ran into all kinds of people that, it just made me not want to do this. So when I got to the Philippines, I was kind of done dating. And my daughter says, hey, Dad, let's go on OkCupid. And so I said, no, I don't want to. And she goes, no, Dad, it'll be fun. And I said, no, I don't really want to. What
happened to that? Okay, stop it. Yours.
Okay, there we go. Anyway, I told my daughter, no, I really don't want to do that. And she goes, well, I'm just going to fill out your profile and then we'll talk about it later. And I said, whatever. And so she did, and she would ask me questions, and she'd fill out stuff, and pretty soon, you know, I guess I had a profile on OkCupid in the Philippines. And the funny thing about it is that when we viewed it later on, I was called Joe Taco.
That's your.
That was my handle, and I don't know where the taco came from because nobody put it in. It just ended up there. So so she was looking at prospects for
So you know
what?
how my profile, who set up my profile.
Okay,
So
yeah, that's right.
You can tell them the story.
Well,
Oh no, I want you to tell them the story.
well, anyway, she had a niece that said, "Well, let's find you a date. Let's find you somebody." And so her niece set her up on OkCupid, and so my daughter was looking through stuff, and she goes, "Well, how about this one, Dad?" And it was one of the first ones that she viewed was with Pemmy, and so I don't know, did it go off?
Yeah, I don't. It's not off. It should
Okay.
be fine. It's recording.
And so I said, okay. And so we made a time to meet. We were going to meet in the palace. And I hope.
Okay. Okay.
Is it recording?
It is. You have to edit it.
So we set up a time to meet in the palace. And
So we chatted for like how many days? Might
yeah,
be
we did. We chatted for,
2 days.
2-3 days, something like that.
And then I invited you to, if
Go to the palace.
if you're
To the-
interested to do a tour at the Malacanang Museum, and then you agreed, and then it was, I think, December 3,
Yeah. it was in
2016.
It's in December.
That's our very first meeting. And that's our
And-
very first picture.
Yeah, that's a picture of us in the palace.
Okay, now tell them, because I know while you were on your way to the palace, you're in a taxi, and then the driver doesn't know where to go. So I was
You
on
were-
the phone with you,
Yeah.
and I was talking to the driver, and then we were waiting. Like I don't know, it's by the gate, and I was with my friend.
Malu.
Yes, and then you get confused. So what?
I
was
wasn't
your-
sure who I was with. I was there to meet.
Okay.
There was 2 ladies there.
And
And so we went inside to the palace, the museum,
okay.
and there was all kinds of things in the museum, different things that people, different countries had given the presidents, past presidents, and stuff like that. And it was very picturesque, and I really enjoyed seeing that part.
And then
After that, I don't remember what we did after that.
remember? You set up that the ferry.
The dinner on Manila
yeah.
Bay.
Uh-huh.
So
And
we went out and did that.
so this is
And you had to, you couldn't look in the water. You had to look above the water. It was very picturesque when you looked above the water. But if you focused in the water, there was garbage and plastic and all sorts of stuff everywhere on the water. It was really not nice. And since then, they've cleaned up a certain amount of that, especially over near the palace and the U.S. Embassy. So they actually made a beach there now, Dolomite Beach.
Oh yeah. So after that, what's next? Did we meet somewhere after that?
I'm not sure where. Well, I know we went to Subic Bay.
But that was already like
That was a
January.
yeah. That was, but
Oh no, it's not January, because you came back to the U.S.
yeah, I came back and I was here helping a friend in Tucson, Arizona.
So December, and then you came back to the Philippines
And
in March.
yeah, end of February, March,
That's when we went to Subic,
Subic Bay, and we.
and then after that.
Oh, actually, it wasn't the. No, we went to Boracay first, didn't we?
March. That was March.
So we go to Boracay first or Subic first?
That one
I think we went to we went to Boracay first.
Then we went to Subic, and then we went to Malaysia.
Yeah.
And then after we came back from Malaysia, we broke up.
Well, we broke up because you weren't being honest with me. You weren't telling me what was happening.
It's not because I wasn't honest. It's just because I have so much in my plate way back then, and I really don't want to share with you my problems. That's it. It's not.
Well, my deal is if I was in this for somebody for the rest of my life, and I told her, I said, if we're going to be partners, then we have to share in everything. That means good times and bad, and if stuff, affects you, then it would affect me too. So we needed to know about each other's situations, and you weren't telling me about your situation.
Well,
Because for whatever reason, you weren't telling me about your situation. You just didn't want. You kept saying you didn't want to burden me.
yeah,
But if you didn't tell me what was going on, and I had to guess, I always guess things worse.
I know.
And so it's much better to just get things out in the open and talk about it, so you can get through it. So
Yeah.
that's kind of how that. But we did get back together, and I guess that will be another story. So, but that's how we ended up meeting. And
Yeah.
it's Halloween, so what we have on now is our spider shirts that we got for Halloween a few years ago.
Okay.
And so it's there's always some sort of theme. They have a get together on Halloween's here, and we're always dressing up as something.
So are we going to like talk about when we broke up and during that life that
I mean, when
times
you were stalking me.
yeah, during that time span you dated another lady.
Well, not right off the bat, because I actually was kind of devastated when we broke up, and I wasn't, and actually my daughter was worried about me because I didn't want to do anything. I was depressed and just stuck around that place, the apartment in the Philippines, and didn't really want to do much, and because I cared about you, and
Okay.
and we broke up, and it had a profound effect upon me.
But
So,
and people were like,
and then people were trying to get me to date and to do other things and to go out, and I went out with a few other people, but it just things didn't seem right, and I did go out with one lady that everybody was telling me that she's a good woman, and she ended up not being a good woman. She lied a lot about things, and it just, and it was, and then
then you broke up.
I broke up with her, and then I always I didn't stalk you, but I looked at your Facebook page and stuff every now and then, and I could see where
My
Your
birthday's coming up.
your birthday was coming up, and so I wished you a happy birthday, and then we started chatting, and then we decided we would meet again. And when we were first going together before we broke up, I tried to hold her hand around when we were around the palace and stuff like that, and she wouldn't let me. No, that we can't do that. It's too outward, and people will talk.
Okay.
And so, but when we got back together and stuff, we discussed dating again and all that. And I said, if we're gonna date, we're gonna be partners, because I'm not after just somebody to date. I'm after having somebody in my life the rest of my life. And I said, we need to be partners, and that means you don't keep stuff from me and all that. And I said, you need to promise me you won't do that again. And so you did. You promised me you wouldn't keep me in the dark. You would always let me know what was going on. And for the most part, you did that. But it was a struggle, because I had to poke you quite a few times to tell me what was going on. And then, when we got together, that next time, you grabbed a hold of my hand, wouldn't let go, and it didn't matter where we were. So you had a hold of my hand. So
so it went well.
Yes, and
the second time.
Yeah, and so we ended up filing for fiance visa, and we got that.
So that was 2018
Yeah.
when we got back together.
Yeah, and then we got the fiance visa, which took forever, it felt like, to get it. And it didn't. It took less than a year. But it was just, you had to wait and wait and wait.
6 months.
Yeah, and so we got it, and then I flew back over to pick her up in 2019.
Yes.
And
June.
Yeah.
When I finally got my fiance visa.
Yeah. So then you were allowed to come over, and we had to get the special paperwork, and we couldn't open it or anything, and we had to give it to the authorities at the airport when we came in, to check what do they call the people, the Homeland Security. We had to give it to them so we could get in, and she could pass through into the U.S. and so it worked out, and it was. But then when she got here,
there's a funny story.
What?
When we were in the Philippines and about ready to fly in the U.S. Remember, your ticket is not confirmed.
Yeah.
Mine
I didn't have a ticket. I thought I had a ticket, but it was canceled, and I never did receive an email about it being canceled. They said they sent one, but I never saw it. But I ended up having to purchase another ticket at the airport in the Philippines to get to back to the U.S. But it was quite a little ordeal. That's why you should always go to the airport early in case of those problems exist. You have time to take care of them.
Okay, so that will be enough for now.
Except for it's Halloween.
So
And-
we'll do a part 2.
Yeah, we'll do a part 2. But there's so what's here's a little joke. What's a ghost's favorite berries?
What?
Blueberries.
Blueberries.
So, and you know why it's difficult to go trick or treating with twin witches?
Why?
Because you don't know which witch is which.
Okay. Kind
There
of
you
funny.
go. Kinda
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, let me see. Oh my God, I have to. It's been recording.
It's still.
I hope. Yeah, that was 13 minutes.